Kategari, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope we're all having a great day today. Forgot to turn on my... Hey everyone. Just gonna have a chill stream today. I don't even know if I want to play games necessarily. What I want to do is I want to put together a thumbnail for... essentially just a revamped, redone version of running Burnloy in Spiral Abyss. Because the Burnloy run that I did on stream, like A, the video was laggy as all fuck, and B, that run was done like at midnight. So I was very tired and all that jazz. So I redid the Spiral Abyss run, and it's a good thing I redid the Spiral Abyss run because it was a lot smoother. Turns out when you're not half asleep, running Burnloy in Spiral Abyss can be a lot easier. So yeah, it also helps that I actually remembered to put Prototype Amber on... What happened to your thumb and why did you need new nails? Because we work in a cutthroat industry, guessed how. And so, as I was compositing, I broke my nail. And so I'm gonna need to make a new nail for my thumb. It's not just the it's not just the CG and film industry where you lose your thumbs and you have to make new nails. It's just Australia in general, you have to do that. So that's why we're going to be making a new thumbnail tonight. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it turns out that my Burnloy team is a lot smoother to play when I have Prototype Amber on the heater, so that helps. Anyway, yeah. So, look forward to that shit. Alright, let's see. How am I going to do this? Oop, hang on, let's get rid of, let's not do that. Alright. So... I think for my thumbnail... what do I want to use? I don't really know. This one. There we go. Oof, dark mode everything. Yeah, man, dark mode for the win, always. I don't want to use light mode. Light mode just makes me freaking blind, man. Sack light mode. Do you actually use light mode, Shin? Like, for real? For real? I can't. Okay, I literally can't. I almost never change the default. Oh, how very default of you. Okay, moving on. Like, Reddit is white and red for me? Nah. No. I think you need to actually consider using dark mode. If anything, I think there's actually like a scientific study. It's white and orange. It would be wrong if it was red and black. No. Well, yes, because it's supposed to be orange and black. It's not supposed to be red and black to begin with. It's meant to be orange and black. But like, I think there was like a scientific study. Jesus Christ, the dogs are like really running around. If anything, I think there's supposed to be like a scientific study where it's better for your eyes to run everything in like some sort of dark mode, or at the very least like a sort of a mid-gray mode. And the reason why is because you don't want your eyes to be like constantly, you don't want your irises to be always as small as they can to let in as less light as possible. You kind of want them to be like at a natural I could be bullshitting, by the way, folks. I'm not an ophthalmologist, that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm not an optometrist. I could just be pulling shit out of my ass, but I vaguely remember that there was a study that was saying something along the lines of like, you don't want everything to be super duper bright, and i.e. white screens all day every day, because that would fuck with your eyes. There was also the whole thing about blue light and how like if you wear certain glasses, it can reduce the amount of blue light from a screen, which is supposed to be good. Gaming, some gamers you might see. Oh, I think it was Dr. Disrespect wore orange glasses. Those glasses are a hoax. Yeah, they probably are. But I think the premise that like you want to try and reduce the amount of blue light that enters your eyes. That's not necessarily a hoax, I think. I think that part is, dare I say, like, appropriate. But the glasses might be bullshit. The premise of the bullshit is probably accurate science, but the glasses themselves probably weren't the ones that were going to be fixing that problem anytime soon. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know myself. Oh fuck! I'm just gonna spend. I think I'm gonna end up just spending all day today, all stream tonight, just rotoing. Fuck. Okay. Well, might as well do it. That way, I can potentially use these images a lot in a much better context in the future. I need the Kazuha image though. I never downloaded the Kazuha image, interestingly enough. Let's see. In-game assets. Foolish. Oh, let's put that over here. Is that Burnloy's second half? Yeah, Burnloy's second half. Same as what I did before, which is... I can't run Burnloy first half in any meaningful capacity, and the reason why is because Asimon is in first half. And so because Asimon or Simon is first half, I can't find a way to... I can't beat Asimon first half without at least an Electro character. In an amount of time that seems... In an amount of time that allows me to actually, like, at least, like, sort of relax a little bit in the second half. It was the same in the... It was the same back when Asimon was... I remember when Asimon first came out in Spiral Abyss. I think it was during the Senno banner? Was it during the Senno banner? I don't think it was... Wait, was it? Because that was during the Nilou banner as well. Senno and Nilou had their... Right? Yeah, Senno and Nilou were 3.1... Jesus Christ. Senno and Nilou were 3.1. I remember like that Spiral Abyss was the golden age of just like AoE shit, because obviously it was the Nilu banner, right? But that banner was the golden age of AoE shenanigans, and I was also able to play Freeze Loy very effectively during that Spiral Abyss, because it was a lot of enemies that can get frozen, and they also happen to be grouped. They also happen to be naturally grouping, so so Freeze Loy ended up being like heckin' like really strong as well. Like it was just like the perfect scenario for me to just play Freeze Loy without worrying too much about like needing healers or shit. Alright, yeah, I really like this second Abyss half. I can do so many weird team comps. Yeah, exactly, right? And you know what's hilarious about that? I think the triple Kenki lends so much more credence to being able to play weird team comps, because they naturally group up as well to some extent. If you hug the OG Kenki, the other two eventually will sort of huddle around the original Kenki and try to beat your ass. They do a lot of damage, so that's the other thing. You gotta like sort of try and dodge everything, or you know, use a shield, or like Zhongli, or like Beidou, or Yunjin even. But like it's that kind of a thing where you can really flex the most random team comps against triple Kenki. It's not like they're easily killable. They'll still take some time to kill, but like the idea that you're using the strangest team comps against three bosses rather, maybe mini bosses, but still the idea that you're using like the weirdest team comps against 3 bosses, it just means that you can really flex whatever crazy ass team comp you want to play, or you could just flex international. It's up to you. Kaed, how do you spell his bloody name? It's Kaedehara Kazuha. Why is his name so freaking? His name is like so absurd. Like Kaedehara. Jesus Christ. It's Kaedehara Kazuha. Actually, I wonder. Does Nuke 14 support WebPs? No heckin' shot, right? No heckin' shot. Still not. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I updated my Nuke to what is called Nuke 14. So before I was using Nuke 13. At work we only have Nuke 13. I've updated now to Nuke 14, and oh my god, it got really dank trying to do some camera tracking, because there's now some new things in Nuke 14 that I'm not even remotely used to. Right? Like we've got some new crazy ass shit that I'm not particularly used to yet, because it's like a bunch of settings that I've never used before. So the camera looks like here are the cameras. Oh crap, you can't see any of it. Okay, let's do let's see. There we go. Okay, so the camera settings look like this, right? All of this stuff from like oh, you can't see my mouse. Oh, you're supposed to be able to see my mouse. Okay. So all of the settings here at the bottom, I'm used to these. These are just basically like settings to move your camera around, or wherever your camera is, you can rotate it, make it bigger, whatever, right? These are all I'm used to. But like all of this shit, I don't know what the hell this is. All of this shit, I don't know what the hell this is. I think it's to do with something called USD, Universal Scene Description, which is supposed to be a file type that is normalized between all of the 3D programs. So like this was something that was developed by Pixar, I think, where it's a file type that is used by Maya. If you know what Maya is, Maya is a 3D modeling, animating possibly lighting program. Katana uses it, which is a lighting program. Nuke 14 now apparently has the ability to just straight up import USD into the program to start fucking around with it, and to the point where I saw the demo video for Nuke 14. Apparently you can import USD models and shit to try and light it like that. I have no idea how that's going to work. I don't know myself. I will wait until someone who has a bit more free time and know-how gets into it, and then I can just learn off them. Yeah, but like geocard is a new thing. I don't know what the fuck this is. I kind of just treated it as a regular ass card in 3D space, so like, how do I even show this? Do I need to go back to here? Oh, do I need to open up this? God damn it! That's annoying. Anyway, point is, there's supposed to be like a... Wait, hang on. There is legit supposed to be a thing that I can see here. Hello? There we go. Yeah, so... Yeah, so let me show you something. So, for example, we have this scene here where we have, this is from the Huta video that's coming out tomorrow, by the way, folks. So you have like this here, right? And the idea is that I 3D tracked it so that it's moving with the entire scene, right? And the way I do that is basically I have this card, which I can never... Okay, yeah, so I have this card here, right? I placed this card here. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. It's because, no, I set it to... That's correct. Anyway, the idea is that I have this card here, and I have a camera, and we're basically able to see the card through the camera. Now, ignore what it looks like right now. I don't know why it's doing that. But the idea is that we're able to see the screen through the camera. So I tracked the camera. I made a camera based off the footage as the camera moves around and rotates and does other things, because the guy holding the camera is really, really excited. I made a camera, right? I basically made a camera so that I can then put the video onto the screen. That is effectively what a match move artist does. So like a match move, there's like two artists. There's two types of artists that would normally be involved in this. You would have the camera match move artist, who would sort out the camera track, and then you would have me, the compositing artist, who would then stick something into the scene. So if you wanna... So like, yeah, if you wanna know like what I do as a job, I usually like take everything that already exists for a shot, for a scene, for a shot, if you will, and I put all that shit together. In this case, I also had to be the camera match move artist, because I'm not gonna pay someone to try and fucking match move this scene. This video actually was surprisingly easy to track. So I'll show you what it looks like actually, for anyone who's still watching. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Obviously, if I'd spend another 2 weeks on this one little bit, I could probably perfect it. But like, I don't have the time or the energy to do that shit. Here we go. So like see how it's like moving along with everything, and then it even moves off screen. It's the power of a pretty solid match move for the most part. There's a bit of shake. There's a bit of like stuff falling off, but for the most part it seems to track pretty well. I think it tracks pretty well. So yeah, that turned out pretty good. So look forward to that tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. But that's like one of the things I had to deal with yesterday, trying to figure out some of the new shit in Nuke 14. Hopefully, it will take some time before the studios get around to figuring out Nuke 14. So I feel like until then, I'm just gonna try and sort of use everything to the best of my ability based on what I know, and we'll just kind of figure it out from there. I hear it's interesting. There's an animation studio that some of my friends are working at right now, and apparently they're not even using Nuke to do stuff. They're using Fusion. They're using Fusion as in like Resolve, as in DaVinci Resolve Fusion, and I was like, whoa, hold up, what? It's pretty hardcore of them to be using Resolve Fusion, because like I've tried Resolve Fusion in the past. It's pretty dank. I'll tell you that. Resolve Fusion is kind of dank. I basically was able to redo the little logo thing, Nuclear Fusion, something like that. No, so there's a video editing program called DaVinci Resolve. Have you heard of it? I don't know if I still have it. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Oh boy. Anyway, I'm not gonna open it up right now, because I probably need to update it. I haven't updated it in like... I haven't updated it in like 2 years. Oof, I don't even know what version we're up to. Anyway, there's this program called DaVinci Resolve, right? DaVinci Resolve is primarily a video editing program, but inside Resolve, there is like there's like a few tabs. You've got the edit tab, you've got the color tab. Resolve is known for being a very, very good color program. I just use free stuff. Hit Film Express is nice. You should give it shit if you really want to like get into video editing in some meaningful capacity. I do recommend Resolve. There is a free version of Resolve that you can use, and it actually works pretty well. There was a period of time, actually, when I was actually using Resolve to make my YouTube videos, despite the fact that I had Premiere Pro the entire time. Right, there was a time where I actually chose to use Resolve to make videos, and that was during like I think it was like during the late 2020. And the reason why was because during my master's degree we were using Resolve Studio, but we were using Resolve to put together the edit of the short film, right? So that's Resolve Studio. That's the paid version, which has I think the main thing about Resolve Fusion is that you can import EXRs, which is probably meaningless to you, Shin, but yeah, I think that's the main thing about Studio. Oh, and I guess you can use more shit in Fusion, but for the most part, the free version of the free version of Resolve is pretty good, and the free version of Resolve comes with some form of Fusion that it's usable. I'm able to make my logo in Fusion. Well, not my logo. I'm able to remake the sort of opening logo thing that I sometimes use in my videos at the start in Fusion, so it kind of gets the job done for the most part, but I would hope that the animation studio that I'm talking about that is unironically using Fusion for their compositing would be using Resolve Studio, and therefore the paid version of Fusion, and therefore have all of the crazy ass shit, whatever crazy ass shit is available in Fusion. For an easier way of trying to understand it, like, Resolve is essentially like Premiere Pro. You use it to edit videos together and also play around with color. Fusion is effectively their After Effects. You know, where you use that to really get into like nitty gritty like way too dank edits, composites, crazy shit like that. That's where you would jump into Fusion. Although for me, I haven't actually used After Effects to do proper compositing in a while, actually. Ever since Pixel Zoo, that's for sure. I pretty much started, since I started working at Alt, I've pretty much exclusively done my way too dank composites in Nuke, because hey, it's what I used for work. It's what I'm better at now. Like, certainly there was a period of time where I was better at comping using After Effects than I was using Nuke, because I had barely used Nuke. But then, like, here I am. I'm a fucking Nuke comper, because that's literally my jam. So in Google Images, all the software looks the same. Can't judge from images, I guess.
Sorry, I can't show you.
When I read your chat message out loud, my Google Nest just, its ears pricked up and thought I was talking to it, but, well, I guess her. She thought I was talking to her, so she was like, I don't know what you're saying, Kate, sorry. Can't really help you there. And I was like, oh, what? Oh, okay. I would probably say that I feel like Resolve has the more unique UI compared to the other video editing programs. Like Premiere Pro and After Effects, they're Adobe products. They kind of have similar looking UIs. I hope my YouTube chat's working. There was apparently someone watching on YouTube. I was hoping they would say hi, but they didn't. Bastards. Anyway, hang on. Oh, I don't. Fuck. I just rotoed all of this for nothing, chat. I just rotoed all of this for nothing because there's literally nothing behind it. Bruh. Bollocks. Alright, come on. We don't need to go too hardcore on the roto, because I'm just basically going to be... Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to roto everything that... I'm going to roto her out of an image that already has, like, stuff... sections where there's nothing behind her. So where there is nothing behind her, I don't need to go, like, super duper in detail with the roto. But where there is stuff behind her is where I will need to go super duper in depth with the roto. Her head was completely in front of nothing, so I just spent like the past 5 minutes unnecessarily rotoing shit, and to the point where I might have actually, it might be even worse because I've actually rotoed a little bit too in. Fuck. Anyway, let's move on. But yeah, we'll start with okay, I'll just grab all the bits that are already not going to be in front of really anything. So we'll start here. We'll grab that. Anyway, Fusion, at least Fusion has a nice, like, color scheme to its UI, as opposed to, like, oh, I mean, it's gotten a lot better these days, but like the old version of Premiere Pro, or even better, the old version of After Effects, which you can find examples of in in old video Copilot videos. Oh my fucking god, man! The old version of After Effects looked like it was made in like MS-DOS. Like it is like bright gray UI. Like what is this? Is this like the friggin' 80s or something? Bright gray UI, that kind of shit. Hats off. All right, one sec. All right, there we go. So okay, here we go. Trying to figure this out now. Yeah, so like when the old After Effects program was like a bright gray UI. Holy shit, dude. Oh man. You know you're back in the old ages when your UI is brighter than your future. That was a particularly mean joke, but whatever. You know it's true. I'm in dark mode and it's still bright. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm finding? Okay. Maybe I'm kind of crazy, but like, I'm actually starting to find a lot of job satisfaction when I can like help people troubleshoot weird and wonderful shit that's going on in their comps, in their work. Like for example, when wait, what's the okay, probably hang on. Like for example, like when something's gone horribly wrong in their comp and they're trying to render it out, but then they're getting all of these errors like shit's missing, that kind of jazz. I'm starting to find a lot more job satisfaction in being able to fix their problems. Am I a nerd? Does that make me a bit more of a nerd now? Like the fuck? I mean, to be fair, as a comp artist, your entire job is basically fixing problems. But like, yeah, I'm kind of liking like finding technical solutions to this kind of shit. Like for example, we had a damn, no wonder you're so popular with the co-workers. Popular is a stretch. Like for example, like we had this one tool. So there's this tool that we use called Reconcile 3D. Oh, it is a fucking amazing tool, right? The premise of the tool is when you have like a 3D asset, right? When you import a I can't show it to you here because I don't have any 3D assets on me. When you import a 3D asset into Nuke, you can then use Reconcile 3D to essentially take a point, right? Take a point on your 3D asset and then essentially kinda sorta like turn that 3D point into a 2D point based on where it is in relation to your camera. So for example, like you know, like how you see this 3D space, right? So if you look at this room and you see this 3D space, you've got camera bag, door, mirror, there's a door handle right above my head, camera-wise. Right above my head, camera-wise, there is a door handle, right? And so when you have this sort of 3D, when you have this like these 3D assets in a scene in Nuke, what you can do is, in relation to the camera, we figure out where the door is in 2D space, in what you're seeing space, by using the 3D space of where that door handle is in relation to the camera. And so, the cool thing about that is that you could use that as a way of just easily tracking shit. If you have a good camera track of the entire room, for example, and you just want to like add something to the door handle for some reason, you don't have to then just track the door handle by itself. You can if you want to, but you don't have to, because you could then just use the 3D door in 3D space with your tracked camera that is moving around. You use the 3D position of the door in 3D space through your camera to determine where it actually is in the 2D image, i.e. above my head. And it takes into account, oh yeah, because the thing is further away, that's why it's moving a little bit slower, yada 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 yada. So when the camera is moving around, because of parallax, how would it work? Because of parallax, I think the background. Oh, hang on, I can't remember. Either my hat or the door handle is going to move a little bit faster than the other thing. And so like it does. So like that ultimately doesn't matter, because it's like it's what the camera sees in 3D space, which will then convert into what the camera sort of shows in 2D space, and then you get your tracking data of the door handle. It's very fucking useful. Reconcile 3D Pro, that's Reconcile 3D. Reconcile 3D Pro, same idea, just better, with like cooler shit, like a button that just turns everything into axis points, for example, which is really fucking hectic useful. Like the point is there's some cool shit in there. So it turns out that Reconcile 3D Pro, at the time when we downloaded it, at the time when we got it, doesn't necessarily work in Nuke 13 as opposed to Nuke 11, because it turns out that in Nuke 11, like when you update from Nuke 11 to Nuke 13, Nuke 13 uses Python 3 code, as opposed to Nuke 11, which uses Python 2 code, which is kind of annoying, because it basically means that like a lot of tools that you use in Nuke 11, they're not going to necessarily work in Nuke 13, especially if they're Python based. If it's just a fucking gizmo, if it's just a fucking like group node, and a few like bits and pieces, generally speaking that should work, unless you've got a camera in there or you've got like an axis in there, in which case you need to update that to be. It's really fucking weird. It's like in Nuke. Hang on, I wonder. In Nuke 13, they have like the camera class is called camera 3, but in Nuke 11 it's called camera 2, and it's fucking triggering, man. Oh, and now it's camera what the hell? Oh no, sorry. Oh, and now the class is camera. Oh, you can't see it. Now the class is camera 4, bro. Come on, Foundry, stop dicking around here, man. Jeez, it's actually a bit cringe. Not gonna lie, that the no class for everything keeps fucking changing. And so when you have like Python code, for example, that says like if node class equals camera 3, or rather if node class equals camera 2, suddenly that shit doesn't work in Nuke 13. Why? Because your node class is not camera 2 anymore, it's camera 3. It's still the same, it's still effectively the same node. It's a camera. But it's not a camera 2 node. It's a camera 3 node. So, you know, get fucked. That being said though, it turns out that there is a way to fix that, to make it forever permanently useful, and it's if no class starts with camera, then it just doesn't even care if it's camera 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or whatever. It's future-proof, basically, which is kind of cool. Wish I learned that earlier. I learned that while I was back in Sydney. That you can have a Python. What is it called? I think it's called a callback. I could be wrong. But you can use a callback function of if it starts with, as opposed to if it is something specifically, in order to just future-proof that shit. So the fact that the camera nodes now in Nuke 14 are called fucking camera 4 nodes, as opposed to camera 3 nodes, thus being a change that's unironically cringe. That's not going to be a problem for at least some of the tools that I use, where I don't have to worry about it. But I think I'm going to have to fix my mass color space changer at some point. Actually, you know what else is cringe? There are some studios, I'm not going to name names, but there are some studios where apparently, right, get this, if you make a custom nuke tool in some studios, the studio lays claim to your custom tool. What the fuck? And not only that, if you bring custom nuke tools from that you made beforehand to the studio to use, you know, custom tools that make things a lot better for you, or like make things easier to read. For example, like when you, okay, I'm gonna get really technical here. When you get like when you get a roto mat from someone, and they put bits and pieces into being red mats, green mats, blue mats, so that like you can just easily separate them out. You know what I like to do when I separate my mats out? I want to be able to just look at my node graph. So node graph, that's like this thing. This is a node graph. This, right? I want to be able to look at my node graph and immediately see what I got out. What mat did I get out? Did I crack out the red one? Did I crack out the blue one? Did I crack out the green one without having to like fucking like go into the damn properties of a freaking shuffle node, for example, just to find out, right? And also without having to like read anything, because I just want the node to turn the same. I just want the node to turn the bloody color of the mat with which I went ahead and wait, where's this photo going? I just want the friggin' node to turn the same color as like the friggin' mat that I grabbed out of it. And so I made a mat channel shuffle node, which is really, really cool, because it does exactly that. It literally just the node itself can change color based on which roto I picked. So that's really, really cool. But apparently, if I bring that into certain studios, they will lay claim to that node. So you know what? Fuck you. You know what? I don't think I can work under these conditions. That's fucked. You know? I didn't make these tools so that you could just grab them. No, I made these tools so that I have a much easier and free flowing, not free flowing. I made these tools so I have a better workflow, you know? So I could just easily look at my graph and be like, oh yeah, I grabbed that one. Hey Seed, how's it going? But like these bastards are like, oh yeah, no, if you do that, that's going to immediately become property of ours. And I was like, oh, the fuck is that? It's a bit shit, you know? So honestly, like when I heard that, oh, that gave me pause. Not gonna lie, that gave me some real pause. Now, I do understand this though. When I also asked certain studios like, hey, what about using tools from Nukepedia to just like get things done? They were like, oh no, we can't do that because it's an issue of legal. It's an issue of copyright. It's an issue of law. You basically have to get the legal department involved in order to use tools from outside like Nukepedia and shit like that. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You don't want to, especially when you're working for like the mouse. We call him the mouse. If you're working for the mouse, yeah, fair enough. You've got some crazy ass legal shit to deal with. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, that I understand. But if I make a tool for myself to make my workflow a lot better, and I make them as group nodes, which means it's not even gonna fuck with the, it shouldn't fuck with the pipeline. And then you as a company unironically turns around and says, "Nah, it's ours now, bitch." Fuck off then. So what? Like the general work. So what? The general work ethic is, oh no, I can't do the work right now because I literally don't have the tool for it. Bro, like, come on, man. That's a. Like, it's cringe, not from the artist's perspective. It's cringe, like, it's a cringe thing to say, not from the, not as in like, it's a cringe thing for an artist to say. It's a cringe thing because the artist is apparently hamstrung by the fucking studio? Like, what? What? That doesn't sound like a good idea. So, if I were to go into one of those studios, if I were to go into one of those studios, like, instead of like easily just making something, or not even that, easily like fixing up something, or using something that I know for a fact works that already exists from in the outside of the studio, I'll just sit there and be like, fuck. Because there's like really cool tools like Dust Grain. Oh my god, Dust Grain's so good. For those who don't know, Dust Grain is a really cool way of restoring the noise and grain onto your shot after you've worked on it. Because like when you work on a shot and you want to add shit, you want to change things around, first thing you need to do, right? You need to make sure that the shot that you're working on isn't noisy. Because if you start to like add things onto a noisy shot, onto a noisy, we call plate, onto a noisy image, you know what happens? That thing that you're adding, which is most likely just a still image, still images are by definition not noisy, right? Still images by definition not noisy. So when you add still images to a noisy image, to a noisy video, you know what happens? You have an entire patch that's just not noisy, and that's gonna look fake as fuck. So what you want to do is you want to make the entire video denoised, start off with, right? Then you add everything, yada yada yada, do all the changes you want to do, but then you want to put the noise back on. Okay? In photography, it's not like that. In photography, you kind of want to keep everything denoised unless you really, unless like, okay, in product photography, you don't want anything to be noisy, but I guess in like on-site shoot photography and shit like that, maybe you want to keep the noise on. But like, you know, we don't really want noisy photos of shit, right? Video, sometimes, well, actually, depending on the video, you might want to have like denoised video. You might want to have like super duper clean video. Fair enough. But like in a lot of IRL shit these days, especially the stuff that we work on, we want to make sure that that everything looks like what it should look like from the camera, which means you want to restore the noise that you had from when you shot the video. Dust Grain is an incredible way of just restoring that noise. And you know, you may think like, wait, why do you want there to be noise in your video? As a compa, I'll tell you this, sometimes noise can be a great way of hiding shit that's wrong. Sometimes noise can be a great way of hiding shit that's wrong. For example, you have like, sometimes you might have something that is just a little bit too small and now it's stretching into the edges of frame. So you end up with these like crazy ass lines and shit. And if the whole thing was denoised, oh, you'd be able to see that. But when there's grain, you actually can't see that. The grain hides that error, so sometimes having noise is actually not even less than a detriment. It actually becomes a bonus. It actually becomes like something that's useful. So that's like a tip of the, that's a tool, that's like a trick of the trade right there, folks. So like that's like one of the most fascinating things about working in the CG industry, or rather just working in video and shit. In photography, we always like try to make everything nice and clean, but in video, oh fuck no, man. Noise is a way of life. Noise is our way of life. Especially if the shot is dark. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a ton of fucking noise. And we are going to hide so much shit in that noise. So yeah. There's a few other ways you could do it. I think there's like one called F regrain. The only problem with dust grain is that like there's a couple of bits and pieces of dust grain that you can't do in Nuke non-commercial, which is just fucking cringe. Which means I can't do dust grain right here, right now, because I'm using Nuke non-commercial, because I'm not made out of cash. Right? But like, when you buy Nuke, then you'll be able to start using the bits and pieces that dust grain needs in order to make it work. Oh, I should probably update my showreel. I should probably update my showreel again, to include some shots from True Spirit. It's mainly I only need to really include 2 shots because the other shots that I worked on are pretty much similar to those 2 shots. And I don't need to flood my showreel with the same shit 24/7. But I should definitely update my showreel now that True Spirit is out. It's gonna make things a lot easier. Alright, let's see. Wait, is that everything? Am I done? Am I done with Xin Yan? Beautiful. Alright, let's go. Okay, Xin Yan done. Next. It's Nahida's turn. Oh yeah, no, definitely pre-mold. Definitely pre-mold. Okay. What am I gonna do about you? Oh god, I have to It's literally her legs and that's it. That doesn't need to be properly rotoed, but fuck, man. God damn it. Alright, let's do this. Hang on, am I crazy? Do I actually need to do this, or am I wasting time? Let's have a look. Because these are like the full wish images that I got from the wiki. But is there something that I could potentially use? Instead of character icon. So we got character icon, item icon, party icon, multi-wish. That's not helpful. Name cards. Constellations. Fuck! Okay. It turns out I don't actually have to do what I was trying to do. So, I think the same thing, I think it's the same with Xin Yan. I'm guessing it's gonna be the same with Xin Yan, isn't it? Fuck! Oh... Oh man, it's a good thing I actually had a look. Christ, man. I was about to spend all night doing something when I could have just downloaded this. God dang it. That's exactly what I needed. The portrait. So someone already... Either someone already did it for me, or... Hoyo actually releases the portraits by themselves. So that's the Nahida portrait. Okay, fuck it, let's go. Xin Yan. Oh, that's so oh, whoops. Oh, that's so cringe. Can't believe I didn't know. I guess it's a little bit different. Is that background removed? Yeah, it's background removed. Oh, okay, okay. To be fair, it's not. Fuck is this ad? Okay, to be fair, doing it for Xin Yan makes sense because this is the portrait that they have for Xin Yan, which is it's a great portrait. I'll take it. It's still a great portrait, so I'll grab it. But like, it's not. You know, it's not like it's different to the one that you have on her wish, and I kind of I don't know. I feel like I want to use hang on. Hey. Oh, hang on. How do I? Oh yeah, spacebar. Fuck. And I kind of want to use this one instead of what they apparently have, which is this one. Like this one's still good, but for the purposes of what I want to do, I'm feeling more inclined to use this. So at least. Oh, shuck it, duck it.
Lucifer just subscribed. Hi, Ran.
Hi, Lucifer. Hey, Soup. How's it going, mate? Yeah, so I think this one... So yeah, it's a good thing that I did... Okay, it's good that I did this one. Despite the fact that this also is an option that is available. So yeah. That's what we're doing. I'm just trying to remove the back... I'm just trying to remove the background... All the background stuff as well, so that I can... Because like, for example, Nahida's, Yalan's, Yaimiko's, A's, you know, like the background of theirs is like so freaking massive. It takes up so much space that it becomes like more of a meme trying to slot them in, trying to like composite them into like thumbnail images or just images in general. Because they have so much, it takes up so much real estate. In a thumbnail that it becomes a meme. Cockwood's legacy when? Good question. Maybe this weekend. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it on Saturday. Because I don't know what I want to do for a movie night. I don't know what I want to do for movie night. I don't really have any like any real plan. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's $90 or 100 if I get the digital deluxe edition. The fuck is in the digital deluxe edition? Alright, let's have a quick look. Digital deluxe edition. You get the Thestral mount, nice. Dark Arts Battle Arena, Dark Arts Cosmetic Set, Dark Arts Garrison Hat. I'm sure that makes some sense. Fuck it, let's do it on Saturday. You know what? Am I gonna get paid this week? Or did I get paid last week? I don't remember. Let me have a look. Just wail less next patch and you be good. Oh, I definitely will. Because it's gonna be like freaking... Because like, I right now don't feel any desire to get higher. And so who else is coming? Apparently it's Eula, Albedo, and like... Not Shunha. Like it's Eula, Albedo, and who else is supposed to be coming? Allegedly, not Shunha, which means what is it, 5? 3.5, I'm looking to spend 0. Miko's 4-star. I'm talking about the 5 stars. Let me have a look. Genshin leak. Genshin Reddit. Okay. r/Genshin Impact leaks. Obviously, I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to get, you know, banned by Hoyo. Oh, apparently, okay. What the fuck? No, this can't be real. We're gonna get a Geo character and she's gonna be a cat girl. Is that real? No shot. Okay, it's real. We're getting a cat girl and we're getting a Geo character, she's gonna be a cat girl. Okay, hey, fuck it, whatever, let's go. I don't mind. Look, it is what it is, okay guys? It is what it is. No changes to the hire apparently so far. No changes to the hire. Baiju and Kave are gonna be 3.6, so that's when I'll probably start spending a bit more money. We'll see. News of 3.7 and Ayaka. Oh fuck, Ayaka's getting another. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh no, that was from last week. 3.5 banners according to. Okay, 3.5. What? Oh. Was there not a leak of like potentially what the 3.5 banners is supposed to be? Oh, Seno! It's supposed to be a Seno rerun. Uh-oh, they rerun Abdul, so that means they have good synergy maybe? Who? Wait, who's Abdul? You mean Seno? Where the fuck is Abdul? We don't have a character by the name of Abdul yet. I'm surprised we don't, but who the fuck is Abdul? I'm surprised we're in Sumeru and we don't... I'm surprised we're in Sumeru and we don't have a character by the name of Fatima. And we don't have a character by the name of Abdul. Those are like some of the most common Arab names in the world. Albedo. Fuck. Okay. Oh! Yeah. Apparently it's gonna be... Apparently 3.5, literally. It's gonna be... Dahaya Seno. Eula Albedo. The fuck? I'm also surprised that it's Eula and Albedo again. Because remember, like last time, because remember, like during the Suspedo quest was when we had Eula and Albedo simultaneously for reruns. Apparently, they're doing it again. Okay. Okay, so I don't need that. I already. So let's see. I don't need. So I don't need that because I already have. I already have the Nahida portraits, so I can actually just bring that in there. Pre-mold that shit, and we're good to go. Yeah, so that's... So look, boom, there we go, done. Wonderful. And then... Okay, not gonna lie, this actually kind of looks dope. If I clean this up, this actually kind of looks dope. But, there we go. Now, if I were to unironically search up Kaz, I betcha he's gonna have a freaking portrait image as well. I mean, he should, because he would. I would assume he would. But yeah, 3.5 I'm not gonna be wailing at all. I'll do the battle pass, because I always do the battle pass, because I'm a fucking imbecile. But I'll do the battle pass and... wait. Oh, there it is. But I won't be, I don't expect to be spending on wishes, because, like, fuck, I don't want to get Albedo. And fuck, I don't want to get Eula. Again. So yeah, nah, sack that. And I don't even care to get Mika. I don't care about Mika. Mainly because I don't care about I don't care about physical damage enough to care about Mika. And when I do care, like the amount of care I give to physical carry, to physical damage, is C6 Rosaria and Superconduct, and possibly Zhongli, and that's it. So I don't care at all. Oh, I should probably do that for Raiden Shogun. Hey. Oh, that's more like it. .6 though is probably gonna look pretty stacked because that's when Kave shows up. Also Baiju allegedly. Also Shunha rerun allegedly. Also something else. Can't remember what it is, but something else someone else is supposed to be allegedly popping up in 3.6, so we'll see what happens. There we go. See, look. This is what I want. This is what I need. Nilu and Nahida. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's actually a Nilu rerun. Would it be 3.6? 3.6 being a Nahida rerun makes sense too. Actually, because 3.6 sounds about the right time to be getting a second weekly boss for Sumeru. And so second weekly boss for Sumeru means Nilu banner, Nilu rerun. That makes sense. If you guys want to know which site I'm using, it's called EasyGIF. Oh my god, it's super duper useful. EasyGIF is a great website to have in your bookmarks, in my opinion. So you can just use it to you can just use it to easily convert some images and all that jazz without having to like crack open Photoshop and all that shit. That's what I use. But yeah, like generally it seems like the leaks of upcoming banners can get very, very accurate. Like I remember when they leaked that, oh yeah, the banner that's coming with Nahida is gonna be Yoimiya, and we all looked at that leak and we were like, the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean it's going to be Nahida and Yoimiya when Yoimiya literally had a banner, what, 2 patches ago? And we're like, nah, that leak makes no sense. There's no possible way that is actually what's going to happen. And then it happened. Freaking Yoimiya rerun with Nahida. Like, what the hell is that? Well, who could have possibly predicted that? Right? So when the leaks are saying, even if it's sus leaks, when the leaks are saying like, yeah, it's going to be like Nahida rerun coming 3.6, or like, yeah, no, it's not going to be a Shunho rerun 3.5, or like, oh yeah, no, it's not going to be a Shunho rerun 3.4. Fuck, okay. And they turn out to be true? You're like, oh, okay. Well, I guess 3.6 is when Shunho's finally showing up again. It's the absurd ones that are most trustworthy. The logical ones could all just be made up. Yeah, exactly. But like these days, I'm now like super duper trustworthy of the banner leaks. So if they're really, so I'm hoping one day the leaks will actually come out and say, yeah, we're gonna have an Aloy banner because Forbidden West DLC is coming out. And for whatever reason, Hoyoverse is actually celebrating that. Maybe they struck another deal with Sony, and so we're going to have an Aloy banner in like 3.8. it's fucking happening. But it's gonna be the second half of 3.8. So next to nobody's gonna fucking roll on the Aloy banner because it's Aloy. All the fucking TCers don't want to play Aloy. And it's 3.8, which is like immediately before 4.0, where everyone wants to, you know, get 4.0 characters, Fontaine characters. Then, and so like, you know, they'll be like, yeah, so to just wrap up 3.8, they're just gonna put an Aloy banner in there and just move the fuck on. And I'll be like, guess I'm spending $1,000 on an Aloy banner in 3.8 then, fuck. At this point, I think Aloy has a higher chance of appearing on Smash than Aloy to get it, than getting a single constellation. Agreed. Aloy's more likely to appear on multiverses than Smash, let's be real here. You know, Aloy's more likely to appear on multiverses, or... Oh, if they... Remember when Sony made that PlayStation Battle All-Stars? But this was before Horizon's time. If they made a new Battle All-Stars for like PS4, PS5, I don't know how well it would do, but it'd certainly do a lot better than I would hope that it would do a lot better than before. Aloy is 100% going to show up in a Battle All-Stars. So would new Kratos. You know, who else would be a new character that would show up? For some reason, Crash Bandicoot wasn't in it in the first one, and I think that my understanding is that that game didn't do so well, and I think one of the many reasons why it didn't do so well is probably because like a lot of the key characters from Sony's roster, Sony's games, were no-shows. Crash Bandicoot wasn't in it. I don't think Spyro was in it either. You know, like, you want to talk about like the OG characters that made PlayStation pretty fucking hectic great, right? Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, they didn't show up. Heihachi showed up. Heihachi Mishima from Tekken showed up, so that's cool. Or was it Kazuha? Oh, sorry, was it Kazuya or was it Heihachi? I can't remember. I think it was Heihachi. Heihachi Mishima showed up, so that's kind of cool. But like, yeah, the Tekken characters showing up in other games is, to me, some of the most mind-boggling shit ever. It's like Heihachi shows up in PlayStation Battle All-Stars, a game that is like goofy to the max, and then you have Heihachi, who in Tekken lore is like one of the most serious characters in the game, right? And then in fucking Smash, Kazuya shows up. And Kazuya in Tekken lore is like one of the most hardcore characters in the game. Because he's like literally the guy who has the devil gene, who just wants to fuck shit up and rule the world. And his own son is literally against him. Like, directly against him. And his own father, aka Heihachi, is directly against him. To the point where, spoilers, in Tekken 7, he straight up kills his own... He finally kills Heihachi. I can't wait for them to release a story trailer for Tekken 8. Because I want to see like how they continue the story from Tekken 7. Ugh. But yeah, Aloy is not likely going to show up in Smash because she's likely to show up in like multiverses or PlayStation Battle All-Stars if they ever make a new one. I wouldn't mind them making a new one actually, because the concept is pretty solid, but like, I think just in the end it was the execution that fucked up. Oh, I should do that for Yelan as well. Because Christ, Yelan has a massive background thing. Let's have a look. Yelan's vision, and it's a shot of her hip, a side profile of her ass. Thank you, Hoyoverse. It's the same energy as when they showed off Lisa's outfit, Lisa's new outfit. And it was a bunch of close-ups. Lady Chromatesk, hey, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. We now have the Sacrifice sequel, excuse me, what? Is this in Warframe Discord? Sorry, is this in Warframe chat? Let's have a look. Umbra Excalibur versus Valkyrie. What? Okay, what is this? Oh, sorry about that, everyone. What's this? Oh, shit! Yeah, get him, Umbra! Oh, shit! Bang Prime! Wait, so the axe would be like a... No, not Cronin. What would be... The axe looks... The axe would be, Cindo Prime. And the blades are clearly Fang Prime. Obviously Fang Prime. Okay, D, we need to get fucking, like, chain knives. This clearly means we need fucking chain knives. Actually, Modder is working on Cindo Prime. Nice! Yeah, man, make it happen. Yeah, that should be Cindo Prime, 100%. Oh, dude, imagine if we could throw Cindo Prime and just recall it. That'd be dope. Just make that, like... I mean, okay. Listen. We're getting... What are we getting? We're getting, oh, fuck, what are they called? We're getting Incarnate shenanigans for, old weapons. We're getting Incarnate shenanigans for, like, Paris and Paris Prime, allegedly. Skarner and Skarner Prime, allegedly. You know, all that shit. D, we need Incarnate form for, Cindo Prime. We need Incarnate form for Fang Prime, so that they could just turn into this shit. She can KO you in 2 to 3 hits. Yeah, this is freaking like, what is this? Like fucking void difficulty mode. Yeah, this is ultra difficulty mode, where like shit's fucked. Okay. He needs to mod it so that Sigma and Octanus is the shield. Okay, or at the very least Aegis Prime. Come on. So yeah, there needs to be an Aegis Prime. Damn. Yeah, fuck him up with those Fang Primes. Sadly he can't do that since the shield has a hole in it. So it will have body parts conflict. Okay, I'll take your word for it. If there's a technical problem with it, whatever then. What the God of War developer designed, sadly. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, if there's like something that's gonna prevent that from happening, then fair enough. Trying to fix that kind of shit with a mod, yeah, that's gonna get way too dang. Hang on, this is oh, this is the first of the two. This is not Ragnaros, is it? I mean, it's probably too early for it to be Ragnaros. You see those moves? She's relentless. Yeah, man, this is a freaking Valkyrie queen, man. She doesn't give a shit. Is that Sigrun? It's Sigrun. Yeah, it's Sigrun. Valkyrie queen. Yeah, this will be like the final of the Valkyries, right? But modders will mod Grendel as Thor in Ragnarok. My man, that's based. You know what? That's fucking awesome. That's a great idea. Shadow Stalker or Harrow Deluxe for Odin. Oh, for Odin. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That one I'm not as convinced on yet, but like I honestly can't think of a better answer for that. And then for fucking, I mean for 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 Heimdall. For Heimdall, Heimdall will put Alad V. Ooh, I was thinking Goss for some reason. No, I'm thinking of Hermes. I'm thinking of Hermes. No, never mind. I mean, you could actually use Goss for Boulder. So I remember in this one, 'cause I actually played this one. I remember in this one, Boulder randomly gets fast. You know, Boulder is sometimes like a very, very fast boy for some reason. Maybe that's just the case with all the gods, but like, I was asking him to make Revenant as Boulder. That makes sense. Since he literally suplexed, and also he literally can't die until he gets hit by fucking, spoiler alert, until he gets hit by Mistletoe. Yeah, fuck him up, Umbra. Yeah, that's the way.
Thank you, friends. You have saved the Valkyries.
Sigrun, how did this happen?
Mimir, is that you?
I mean, if anything,
You have been freed.
to be honest, Freya, I'm requesting Siren Deluxe.
You speak truly.
Agreed.
Countless winters.
Imagine when she steps on you.
Only through his union to the queen did we ever taste some measure of.
But aren't you the queen?
There has only been one queen.
Okay, Jormungandr needs to be the fucking void snake, the fucking void worm.
Severed her wings.
You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. The great big fuck off flying void worm from Duviri, and also certain railjack loading screens. That's Jormungandr, 100%. No discussion.
But soon I lost myself.
Like no discussion. That's Jormungandr. Who else could be replaced? I mean, we need to talk about Atreus. Ironically, I think Atreus needs to be Ivara. I do agree on the chainblade weapons. Agreed. Yep, 100%. It's unrealistic, but it's so goddamn cool. Fuck it. Dude, this is Warframe. Everything's unrealistic and we fucking make it work anyway. We have spear guns in Warframe. Realism, we try to keep as realistic as possible within, like, to make things seem plausible. Kratos makes chain blades look fucking plausible, so you know what? Fuck it, let's go. Because it's brute force long range attacks, like I imagine it has 40% crit chance, 2.5 crit damage. Dude, that's fucking strong. For a especially for melee weapons, that's kind of nuts. 40 crit chance base is kind of insane. Like, think about it. I think Fragor at base is only 50. I imagine you get hit by a whip blade. Yeah, imagine you get hit by an axe. Imagine you get hit by any of the melee weapons in Warframe. It fucking hurt. I mean, imagine you get hit by Galatine Prime, and even that weapon has, what, 30% crit chance at base? Let me have a look. Galatine Prime. Galatine Prime is like the biggest of the big fuck-off swords, right? It's a... Hey? Oh, it's down here. 26% crit chance. And it's dual blades, not just one but two. Well, that normally means it attacks faster. Right? Your dual blades pretty much attacks faster. You get more attacks in a shorter period of time. So, whilst the nominal crit chance would be probably still like 25, 26%, the effective crit chance, the effective like crit rate per second, if you will, would be similar to like a slower Galatine Prime with like Fragor Prime. It'll be closer to like Fragor Prime. You'll get like as many critical hits as Fragor, for example, with its like 50, I think it is, base crit chance, or is it 40? Is it 50 or is it 40? I just remember it's super duper high. It's also vaulted. Oh, it's 40. Yeah, there we go. So you can make dual blades have a lower crit chance, but you attack so many times that you're gonna get just as many crits. So you can kind of like sort of balance it out there, and obviously then you can play around with like how much crit damage you want to have in your dual blades and just sort of go for broke. Alright, I realized we've been streaming for about an hour and a half and I still haven't finished this bloody thumbnail. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so it's going to become a lot easier for me to fit all of these characters in because they don't have like great big things in the background. So that's going to be helpful. Alright, let's start off with sitting Xin Yan in this. Alright, here we go. How is, oh, I asked you how you were going. How you're going, and you said that you're good. Just returned from holidays in school. How was your holidays? How was your holidays, Chromatesk? Oh damn, you use Blender? This is not Blender. This is Nuke. Have you heard of Nuke? Blender is a modeling program. Nuke is a compositing program. Not too shabby. Nice, but not too great. Oh. Pray tell, what happened? What happened that made it not so break? Sorry, pray tell, what happened that made it not so great? $30 total in lucky money? Wait, what? The hell is that supposed to mean? You went gambling? I mean, look. The only gambling that I'm even remotely interested in doing is fucking Genshin gacha pulls, and that's about it. You don't know lucky money? No, I don't know what you mean by lucky. I don't really know what you mean by lucky money. That might not be a concept that we have in Australia. Well, maybe we do, but I'm just not aware of what that actually is. And we're definitely putting Kaz in the background. Oh, bollocks. That's the wrong Kaz. I want this one. It's a tradition in Asian family to give the children lucky... Oh, you're talking about red envelopes and shit. Gotcha. You only got $30 from that, huh? Well... Maybe if you got straight A's and became a doctor, you might have gotten a bit more. Actually, that's not true. Your grandparents would have asked you for money instead. Fair enough. $30, eh? Not a bad. Not a bad haul, honestly. But yeah, just get better grades and become a doctor. Come on, Chromatesk. Why are you no doctor yet? Big question. Why are you no doctor yet? That's mean I would give lots of money for children I don't even fucking know. That's how you get arrested, mate. That's a bit sus. I give money to children I don't know. Oh, hang on, I've just realized the music's off. Do I need to... I didn't realize you were soup. I didn't realize you were soup. I am a failure? Not necessarily. We can do something about that, surely. Okay. I might be calling it a day soon, because... I don't even know if this is necessarily going to grab eyes or whatever. I like my text like I like my men. Black. Oh, you can't see it. Damn it. I like my text like I like my men. Black. That's not true. Anyway, yeah, center that shit. Okay, there we go. Oh shit. Alright, glow. Glow a nice blue. Okay, you know what? If I do decide to do a movie night this weekend, which is unlikely, but if I do decide to do a movie night, I want to do a movie night where we watch a little known project called Harry Potter with Guns. Apparently, there is actually an entire version of the Philosopher's Stone whereby all the characters, instead of using wands, they're using guns. And so they kind of just like, I think, like, from what I've seen so far, it's actually not badly done. It's actually, like, unironically not badly done. So I have half a mind to actually try. I have half a mind to actually watch that. But I don't know where I can find it. So maybe if I can, like, find a copy of that, then we can go from there. But, like, yeah, I don't know. This isn't exactly working as I thought it was going to work. Tolerance? Alright, let's do that. Okay, you know what? I don't like... I'd rather go waist up. fuck? What the hell? Wait, what? Why? You wait, huh? What the fuck? You're supposed to be an unrelated node. What? That's more like it. And now we need there we go. I think that's more like it. It's the reason why I think Burnloy is the third. Let's have a look at that. Okay, let me see if I can maybe if I can transform. Oh crap, I don't have transform warp. That's annoying. Alright, let me see if I can find, let me see if I can get it. So if I go on Nukepedia, surely I would have tried to get transform warp onto my nuke at home, surely. Or does it just, or does it not work in non-commercial? Ah! Oh no, here it is. It's a gizmo in Nukepedia. Wonderful, wonderful. It's gizmo, blah 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 blah. Beautiful. Okay. Finna log in. Let's see. Let's find out if it works. Transform warp. Being a gizmo. Do I have Visual Studio? Yeah, I do. I'm actually now I use Visual Studio for code shit. Project Python. Man, does it have to be such a... Alright, what do we got? First off, get rid of that stuff. Secondly, it's now a group node. Alright. Let's have a look and see if this works. Okay. We're gonna need to give it a name. Inputs to name. Transform warp. Let's see if this works. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to create a tool set. Right. Let's move on. So what I want to do, right, so what I want to do is I want to try and just like move everything a little bit to the left, but or move Aloy a bit, just sort of move Aloy a bit to the left without the whole image getting screwy. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Really just bring it back in. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh, easy. Oh, it's too easy. Done! What's inside this? I wonder. So we have the image, we have a black outside. The fuck is this? Oh, actual black outside. Oh, okay. So let's have a look. Remove. We have an expression of some description. Well, what's in this? Okay. X and Y minus transform. Okay. What else is in here? Got a shuffle in a mask. Fair enough. Copy. Oh, it's eye distort shit. Oh, that explains a lot. Motion blur? Oh, okay. Vector blur. Oh shit, vector blur is involved in this. That's pretty brutal. Okay, cool. So it's really just like eye distorting and shit. Okay. Well, it works. It usually works pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with that. Wait, what? Oh, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Let's clip it and ship it and probably call it a night. Alrighty, let's see. Let me do a frame hold, just in case. And then on top of that, RGBA, hello. We'll call that Xinyan Portrait 2. Xinyan Portrait 2.png. Did that render both of them? Yeah, it did. Alright, that's it. I think that's me. Yep, that's me done. Good chat, everyone who stuck around. Thanks for watching, everyone. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to follow and feel free to sub. Crap, I need to go and wash my arm now. If you liked this stream, hit the if you're and if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow and feel free to sub. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.